I'm beginning to think Vault-Tec might not have had our best interests at heart. And with that in mind, let's get it. With that in mind, let's make sure we get out of here as quickly as possible, because you know we don't know that the white noise isn't still going on. Then again, if we did stay, it would at least, you know, make me feel better about myself. I'm not violent. That's the white noise talking. Hello, and welcome back to Fallout 3. We're here just outside Vault 92, and we're crouching because somewhere over there is a Deathclaw who wants me dead. And, you know, I figure I'm playing Big Game Hunter today. Anyway, come on, stand still.
Plan will forget you ever existed.
Oh yeah, because I just killed it. Anyway, we're standing outside Vault 92, where we just retrieved the Swall Stradivarius for Agatha, and discovered Vault-Tec's evil machinations on figuring out, hey, can we hypnotize people and then turn them into soldiers through the power of suggestion? And the answer is yes, you can, provided you don't mind that you'll be killing your entire vault at the same time, by exposing everyone to this at the same time. And that is totally an idiotic suggestion. Anyway, our goal for today is to make it to Zeus's vault, over here, on the very tip of the map. It shouldn't be too far, but then again, I took 2 episodes ago from the Republic of Dave to Vault 92, so who knows how long it'll take me to actually get there. And then on the way back home, we can check out that factory over there. Is there anyone in that thing? Yep, I was gonna say that the displayed body kind of suggests Raider, doesn't it? Would you stop walking out of my field of view, please? What? That didn't hit? That one did. And you didn't react at all to saying, "Oh my gosh, my friend just totally disappeared." Okay, sniping is fun. If you guys could just hold still, please. Thank you. If you could just obligingly walk around the corner. Yes, that's very nicely done of you. This is why Sneak is entirely broken in Fallout 3. Is that you have all the people who just don't react and who die instantly. One shot. Of course, it doesn't help that they're raiders and they die to basically anything. So, was there anything else in here? Just a little fun distraction full of raiders who are... Actually, there's a question for you. Who do these guys prey on? They're raiders in a barn in the middle of nowhere, right next to a town infested by Deathclaws. Who do they raid? Are they going against the slavers? Against the Republic of Dave, maybe? Yep, somebody wants to kill us. But I don't see them, and apparently they don't see me, so we won't worry about that immediately. Is that a rat scorpion? Yes, and it's a dumb one.
You're facing superior weapons and training. Submit.
Guys, Paladin Cross, I gave you plasma grenades to hold, not to use. Ooh. Hello, there's something over there. There's ammo at the least, so let's quickly pick this guy off. If you could just, like, stay there and not move, that'd be wonderful. Thank you. Up, he had a friend. And a smaller friend. Okay, what actually was this place? Do I hear a robot somewhere? Not you, RL3. Someone else. There's a pile with a body on it and some ammo. Did it collapse in the middle of the night and kill the guy? I don't know. It's nonsensical. It's Fallout 3. It doesn't have to make sense. In fact, Fallout 3 is best when you don't try to actually apply logic like, hey, how come in the 24 Enclave bases, none of them have food or water? Or why are there Deathclaws here? The Deathclaws were a military experiment on the West Coast. How did they get here? Speaking of, where is that Deathclaw? It was right there. It died. Somehow. I didn't kill it. Who did? What is that noise over there?
To the mission?
I thought I heard it like a low-tone popping noise. Up. Well done, man. Well done. Okay. You know, it's hard to express just how beautiful Fallout 3 can be when you take off all the nasty green filters and let the colors shine through. Like it actually looks like a beautiful wasteland. Oh, you're an albino. Sorry, I thought you were just a very large, like a bark scorpion almost. Okay. Werner's distress signal sound. Do we want to do the pit DLC? Yes, I guess we do. The question is, would Charlie willingly turn away from this? And no, I don't think she would. So, Werner's distress signal. A call for help that I can barely hear because of all the static. Find the source of the radio transmission, which my Pip-Boy is informing me is... that's because it's on the... It's right near Zeus's vault. Oh, well, now I guess I have to, don't I? Well, we'll get there eventually. We'll go to Zeus's vault, and then we'll head home and drop off some stuff, resupply, and then do the pit, I think. Actually, yeah, we'll do that. It'll be its own thing instead of being all complicated and, you know, interwoven. I like to keep my DLC chapters, you know, separate. But it's not entirely. Hey, this is just what the. Gosh dang it. Well, that's a good signal when we first come load in. Is robots falling from the sky. Okay, we have 2 albinos over there. But I wouldn't give for like an anti-material rifle right now. Just go, and you'd be dead. Am I hitting this at all? Or is it just taking that little damage from this? Yeah, these things are stupidly tough, you know that? And they're all over the place following Broken Seal. Rather, once you hit the level cap, they're just all over the shop. Like 2,000 hit point enemies for no reason, just, hi, you're a high level now, have some fun. I mean, they at least make for some decent money because you can just sell all their supplies off their body. But even so, where's my Eugene? Eugene isn't on the hotbar. Let's get Eugene back on the hotbar. There we go. Where'd the red scorpion go? Is it running away? Really? No, it's a different group of albino red scorpions. That was me laying into them with a full clip of minigun ammo from the best minigun in the game, with the best ammo for the minigun in the game. Do you see why I think that the Rat Scorpions here are bloody ridiculous? Like, nothing should be that stupidly tanky and that stupidly tough. Yeah, word of distress signal found again. Wonderful, wonderful. Let's quick save this time. Listen to the radio again, and then kill the mutant who's standing over there and watching us. Our sound for the minigun has gone. Okay, let's try that one more time. Are we getting out of his range again? Because we're heading north. We want to head west. What was that? Was that cross over there? Good. I almost shot you then.
Is this relevant to the mission?
Well, what? Me shooting you isn't relevant? Okay. Oh, there is something up there. Up, come on, up we come, up we come. Quickly grab out our rifle. Like, I don't even mind overlords. I don't mind overlords. Overlords at least have weak spots. You can shoot them in the head. You can sneak attack them. Whereas with albinos, it's just like, sorry, here, have a pile of hit points with no weak spots. Okay, where does this go through? There was a building up top there. Can we get up to it? Is there a path somewhere? There's gotta be a way up there. Otherwise there wouldn't be people there, you know? Ah, what the heck am I sneaking? What the heck am I sneaking for? I have power armor and game crash. Ow, crap. Alright, so going through down the middle isn't gonna work. Which begs the question, how do we get up there? There's a nice little fortified walkway. We just hop up over the rocks, maybe? Yeah, we could do that. Oh, hello, speaking of the devil, there's a brute there. An abominable mutant, and let's get a stim pack going. Okay, go down. Okay, this is the problem. We need to get the minigun out. Because I have a big gun. It's like, with mutants, you can disarm them. You can disarm them, you can shoot them in the head. You can just say, hey, I'm gonna ignore you. Whereas with the stupid scorpions, it's like they're faster than you. They have better, they don't have better weapons than you, but it's like they don't need, they can't be disarmed. You can't neutralize them. You can just say, well, I guess you can't shoot through weak spots. You just say, well, I guess I'll chew through this massive pile of health then. Oh, and also that of your friend, because you always come in pairs. So, you look like you could use a hand. Yeah, let's untie you. I'm fairly sure. Yeah, are you for real? I'm safe? I need to get out of here. Here, take these supplies. That's all I have, but they'll only slow me down. Yes, supplies will slow you down. No, you take those. Can't thank you enough, stranger. That's right, you can't. Karma gained. Excellent, excellent. Now, what's in here? An abandoned shack. Really, I should have pulled out my gun before I came in here. That would have been a smart thing to do. So, I see nothing in here. It's, well, I see something, or rather, some former one. But nothing really of interest. We have some gore bags with bottle caps, mutilated torsos. Why do they do that? Like, what is this like food storage for them? Do they just say, hey, yeah, we have a body, but we're not going to eat them all right now, so we might as well, you know, stick some of Steve in there and some in there. It's weird is what it is. Okay, that's one abandoned shack, but we have a second one. And I don't know who's going to be in here, so let's check it out real quick. A second captain. Second captain with lots of muted. Well, that was weird. Hey there, how's it going? Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Yes, let's untie him. Wait a minute, you're not a raider, are you?
Thank you. Thank you so much. I thought I was dead for sure. Here, I managed to hide these supplies before they tied me up. You take them. It's the best I can do to thank you.
Well, like I said to the other guy, no, you'll need it more than I will.
You'd know best, wouldn't you? I have to go. Again, thank you.
Okay, now what I really need to do is see if I can't find a workbench somewhere so I can turn all my recycled ammo back into, you know, useful ammo. That way I can just, what am I doing? I have the force button. That way I can keep using my Gatling laser, because it is running pretty low again.
Watch it, will you?
No, blood pack. I thought it was a Radaway for a few seconds. So, that was one of our first Overlords on screen, I think. Like, it just shows off just how much health they have. It kind of goes with the scaling. Bethesda has no idea what the crap they're doing when it comes to scaling. Anything else fun in here? We'll take the Abraxo, because we can make grenades with that. But other than that, yeah, let's reload. We're down to less than... We have
Vigilance is advised.
about one reload between all of these types. So let's get out there. Which way are we going? We want to head in that way. So roughly that way. Okay. And conveniently, they've even left us a bridge. We can go across on this one instead of the other way. Okay. So that's where we would have walked down. And oh, did I just see a Yaguai peek over there? No, but there is an Enclave Eyebot and some people next to them. Okay, how can I get down here without breaking my legs? That looks like a promising rock. Okay, that's one step down. That's one step down. We're good. Oh, don't jump then! Like, be very careful and don't jump, you absolute ninny. Hello, hello. How are you doing today?
Enclave is back, America. And no, not just on your radio. Right now, Enclave troops are patrolling the capital wasteland.
It means that you shouldn't listen to it. Okay, that was less interesting than I'd hoped. I figured you guys would have, you know, something to say besides, oh my gosh, it's an Eyebot. I've never seen these before. Okay then, let's continue onward. There seems to be some kind of path up here, so let's go check it out. It's going roughly the right direction. Is it just a just a little slot canyon? I mean, if such words can really be applied to this, considering it's just vaguely two piles of rocks that are roughly next to each other. Okay, we have a broken bridge over yonder. Where have we... What is that? Is that just an unusually shaped rock? No, that's just some rock. For a moment there I thought, hey, that looks like a roof with a barn there. No, don't know what I was thinking. All right, where are we? We're pretty close to the edge of the map. Alright, let's head that away. Oh, we have a low map marker there. Let's continue on our way. There are a lot of dead trees here. Okay, which way are we heading then? Wait a minute. Does that seem greener than normal to you? I don't think I've seen grass like this before. Like, you get the kind of gray scrub brush and the kind of almost yellowish stuff. Is that nuclear goo? What's going on here? Now that I definitely know I haven't seen before. Hello? What is that?
Outsider, you have arrived. Please, come closer. I have something of the utmost urgency to speak to you about. Do hurry. He doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Outsider, I've arrived. Did you guys plan this? Did you send ahead and say, hey, yeah, our friend Charlie, she's going kind of insane. Please help her to be less insane. Father Birch, hello?
I'm so glad you're here. It's been a while since anyone's visited us, and he's been waiting for someone like yourself to arrive. If you wouldn't mind following me, I'll bring you right to him.
Just a minute. Who are you? What is this place? Why am I expected? Who is he? Any number of questions?
I'm sorry. In my excitement, I got ahead of myself. I'm Tree Father Birch, and I have the great fortune of being leader of his people, the Tree Minders. Beyond that gate is our home, Oasis.
Oasis, huh? And who's waiting for me inside? Who's this he you keep talking about?
Why, he is, of course. If you'll just follow me to the pavilion, all will be explained.
Okay. I mean, no way, you're obviously out of mind. Are you really the one to criticize this, Charlie? Yeah, I'll follow you. Lead on.
Excellent. Please, follow me. All will be explained soon.
I guess we just follow him in, right?
We're
Branch
very
Tender
pleased
Maple,
to
hello.
see you. Rejoice. The Great One wishes to see you.
Okay. Have you ever seen anything like this? Green. I think Three Duck talked about this. Green trees. Is that what these are called? I mean, you saw them you saw pictures of them in books, but I didn't think I'd ever see one. I mean, nowadays the trees are all those black, blasted, scraggly things with no leaves on them. Joy. How long ago was my last save? You know, part of me is saying that this is just more evidence of me going slowly insane. I mean, what's more likely, that that we would find a place like this where there's glowing green, verdant trees everywhere? Or that I finally cracked it and I'm seeing things? Are you seeing these things? Are you crazy too? What was your name? Bratchender Linden, no. Tree Father Birch, okay. Haha, I have a throne. My throne now. Okay, fine, you can have your chair.
Hello. Hey. May you...
You have no idea how overjoyed I am to see you. Normally, outsiders are forbidden inside Oasis, but he has made an exception.
Yeah, I've never seen any... Yeah, that... This place is weird. Where do you plug stuff in? This place scares me. It's so different. Yeah, let's go with the obvious. I've never seen anything like this.
No, I suppose you haven't. In fact, few who live outside of Oasis have. Everything you see around you, from the tallest tree to the smallest blade of grass, is a gift from him.
Okay, the way you talk about him, yeah, I wish you would tell me who he is already. Who is it you keep referring to as him?
He is the one who grows. He is the one who gives, and he is the one who guides. No one speaks his name out of reverence for his majesty. Thanks to him, the tree minders have a home.
Yeah. I need some straight answers if you want my help.
I would have preferred that he made the introduction, but I understand your hesitation. The Great One is a god tree. A living, breathing, speaking god tree. The tree minders are blessed to have this being watch over us.
You have a god, and he's a tree. You're not helping my case that this is not just an insanity-driven fever dream. You call yourselves the tree miners. How come?
We care for this place and keep it safe from those who would seek to exploit it. He gives to us, so we give back to him. It's an arrangement that's worked well for almost 2 decades. We shun technology and embrace nature. That's the life of a tree minder.
Well, why would you shun technology? How do you defend yourselves?
The wasteland is a hostile place, and sometimes we're forced to defend ourselves against it. If that means fighting with manufactured weapons, then so be it. Had he not asked to see you, you never would have gotten this close to the gates.
Can I just point out that everything you make is manufactured? I mean, these clothes you're wearing, that's manufactured technology. That's you saying, I'm going to take these leaves or these is that leather, I think? And I'm going to sew them together with tools that I have made. That's manufactured stuff. That's technology right there. Like if you're not like that chair you're sitting on, you're using rope. You're manufacturing things. I mean, I guess I can kind of see your point, but it's just if you're truly trying to live away from nature, then you can't be ideologically pure, is what I'm saying. Okay. And I guess that means why I'm here, I guess.
Yes, indeed it does. Sorry, I don't speak to outsiders very often, and I tend to get lost in conversation.
Well, you're only responding to my questions.
As you approached Oasis, he said you were coming, and I was sent out to meet you personally with a request. He wishes to meet with you. You'd be the first outsider to do so in a very long time.
Okay. And I'd be honored, I suppose, to meet your god who is also a tree.
Yes, person. To meet him, you must undergo the ceremony of purification. Once that's complete, you'll be able to speak to him. Whenever you're ready, we may begin.
And what does the ceremony involve?
It's simple, really. You drink the sap from the basin here in the pavilion. The sap will purify your mind and body of anything harmful that could possibly hurt him. I assure you, nothing harmful will happen to you.
Well, I'm already insane, so, sure, I'll drink your magic hippie juice. Let's begin the ceremony.
Very good. Take your place in front of the basin, and let's begin.
You remain under the canopy of his protection.
So, do I just stick my face in here? Is that what we're doing? You know, I hadn't realized how I must look to you guys. It's like, here I am wearing a firefighter helmet and some nuclear green goggles, while my companion is the mechanist in power armor.
Wish to meet him.
Okay, fine, let's do this. Drink the sap. Ow! What the crap did you do to my eyes?
We will now recite the blessing to ward off any harm the outsider may be carrying before he proceeds to the grove.
I bid you depart, agents of destruction, through the power of his divine will.
You hear singing?
Leave our homes and bodies immediately. Live no longer in them, but pass over into places where you can harm no one.
In the name of his frondescence, I call his wrath upon you, so that wherever you may go, you bear it with you.
And, diminishing from day to day, You may disappear, except where you serve the health and good purposes of mankind. May no trace of you be found.
All this, may he be so good as to grant us, who is to come to judge the living and the dead, and the world by his verdure.
Amen. Soon, you will pass peacefully into sleep outside.
You drugged me.
And when you awake,
I mean, yes.
you will witness
Whatever.
His glory firsthand.
Hey guys, you gotta try this. Alright then. I'm guessing that would be his Verdurance, or however you pronounce it. So... oh, holy crap, you got a face. And arms. And you're breathing. Hello?
Glad to see you're finally awake. I can't believe they made you do that stupid ceremony. They listen when I talk, but they don't hear. You know what I mean?
Let's pretend I do. Yeah. I must be dreaming.
I wish I was too. Then me and Herbert could be the best of friends and live side by side. He's the tree, see? We're old pals, the best of buddies. And we know each other, inside and out. Literally.
You are a strange one.
His name's really Bob. I think it's funny to call him Herbert, but I don't think he thinks it's that funny.
Okay. So... you're trapped in there inside Herbert, I guess? Bob? Tree thing?
Well, I suppose you could look at it that way. See, Bob used to ride around on top of my head, sunk his roots right in there, you know. Well, eventually, he got bigger than me, and then I pretty much ended up inside.
How on earth how did a tree end up growing out of your head?
It was a long time ago. I tend to lose track. I was exploring some sort of a military base with some other people. I think it was called Mariposa. Mariposa. We were pretty deep inside and we found some weird vats of this nasty green goo. Right when we were about to leave, I think we were attacked. Yeah. Last thing I remember before blacking out was something knocking my friend into the stuff.
Well. Yeah, well, hopefully your troubles will be over soon, because I'm here to help.
You have no idea how glad I am to hear that. Or we're glad to hear that. Me and Bob. I had you brought in here to ask a very simple favor. Would you please kill me?
Well, my first thought is, why? I mean, you can't be serious. I mean, sure, I kill a lot of people, but generally it's because they're shooting at me, and I've never killed someone in cold blood before, I don't think. You want me to murder you?
Oh, no. It wouldn't be murder. You'd be doing me a favor. You see, I've been stuck here for over 2 decades now, rooted right into the ground. The only friends I've got are Bob and those weirdos out there who think I'm a god.
So, how would I... Why don't you just kill yourself? Because he's a bloody tree, but let's ask anyway.
Now, how exactly am I supposed to do that? I can barely move anymore. Thanks to Bob, I'm obviously not going to be doing anything for a very long time.
Okay, so that was pretty obvious. No, don't ask for Caps to kill the poor sod. Okay, and how would I kill you? You're a tree. Like, should I go grab a chainsaw or an axe, something like that?
How to put this? I've been feeling rather spread out lately. I think Bob's kinda shoved my insides around some. It's hard to tell where everything is, but it's always that way with one's insides, isn't it?
I suppose so.
Anyway, I believe Bob's carried some of my organs into his root system. I want you to go underground and destroy my heart.
You know, that's metal as balls. I'm down with that. I really don't want to kill you, honestly. I mean, you look like a cool guy. And, out of character, if you guys haven't figured this out yet, this is Harold, you know, the ghoul we met in the hub. And then in Gecko in Fallout 2. You know, Harold, Herbert, the guy, he's a cool guy. I really don't want to kill you.
Of all the wastelanders I had to bump into, it has to be one with a conscience. Let's keep it an open invitation then. I don't want to wait until the next person visits. It could be years. Just think about it, okay?
Okay. Fine. What do I call you anyway? Herbert or Bob?
No. Herbert is the tree. Bob is his real name, but I call him Herbert, 'cause I think it's pretty funny. But I'm still in here too. What's left of me? The name's Harold.
Ah, Harold. I do love this quest because it's so fun to see what's become of Harold. Of course, it's still a bit nonsensical because how the heck did Harold manage to travel across the country in 20 years just in time to settle here? I don't even know. Like, what even is up here? The tree miners apparently came here before he was. Given by his position, he was standing and then kind of leaned over and took on one knee, like, to brace himself. But still, it's like, what was he doing here? So where would be the leader?
You're a guest among us, and quite welcome, outsider.
You know, you're the politest shot I've ever met.
And I'm telling you, you've got it all wrong. Why else would he have called for an outsider's assistance?
The outsider is here to deliver us from our enemies, to keep this place safely locked away from the wasteland, not to exploit us.
How can we preach about peace when all you want to do is keep his gift all to ourselves? That's not what he would want.
If we allow the spread of this miracle to continue, we're putting him in jeopardy. I can't allow that. I won't allow it.
Once again, my husband, we are at an impasse. I suggest we speak to the outsider.
Agreed. Why else would the outsider have been allowed into the grove? Perhaps it's a test. Yes, that must be it.
Okay, what was that you guys were arguing? Why can't I move? I was trying to move before, now I can't move.
I know why you're here, and despite what my wife thinks, I know you'll do what's best for Oasis. After all, he chose you, and he would never want to put us in harm's way.
Yeah. I'm afraid Harold isn't a god. He's just a human who's had some bad luck.
Oh, he's testing you now, just like he tested us. He wants to see if your faith is strong by spinning these incredible stories. Who else but a god could produce all of this?
You're a loony.
Don't worry, you'll soon see things as I do.
Did you know he wants to die?
Yes, I've been pondering that riddle myself for some time now, and I think I know what he's trying to tell us.
That he wants to
The
die?
Great One's influence is growing, and soon it will break free of the confines of this secluded vale. We can't allow Oasis to call attention to itself like that. It would be the end of him.
So, yeah, killing him would stop his influence from spreading.
You misinterpret his words, my friend. He wants you to extinguish that which seeks to make him vulnerable. If the same sap that you drank to purify yourself could be applied to his heart, it should stop the spread. I can promise you no harm would come to him. That's all I ask of you, outsider. Nothing more, nothing less.
Okay, but that's a bit of a stretch. It's like, I want to die could be translated to mean, I want you to stop me from spreading, but I think
I love
generally...
Birch, but sometimes
I'm
I think
monologuing,
he doesn't
dang
see
it.
the big picture. The spreading of his influence is not a curse. It's a great miracle. A benefit meant for the entire wasteland.
So, does nobody care what your god thinks? It's like, he says, I want to die, and you're interpreting that as, well, I want to live, but only here, or I want to live, but everywhere. Does nobody care? Why don't any of you listen to Harold?
Of course we do. He yearns to share his miracles with the whole world, to give the gift of life back to the dead wasteland. It's upsetting him to no end, but Birch can't see the pain it's causing. But now that you're here, I have a feeling the winds are about to change.
Okay, I see where this is going.
I heard what my husband wanted you to do. What I propose is an alternative. The same person that created the sap also created this liniment. If you can reach his heart, it will assist in making his influence increase. Instead of centuries, the wasteland will become green in mere decades. Just imagine how glorious that would be.
That would be pretty helpful in
Rebel
helping the wasteland
outsider.
spread, but it's not what
You
he
are
it's not
under
what he asked for. Okay, kid, what do you think?
So you're the outsider, huh? You seem nice to me.
And what's... Tell me about Harold, alright?
Oh, you mean Harold?
See, you
He's
listen!
really nice. Sometimes when I get really lonely, I go into the grove and talk to him. Sometimes I even curl up all cozy-like and sleep next to his root after I have a bad dream. I tell him what I'm scared of, and he tells me what he's scared of. It makes me feel better knowing I'm not the only one.
So, what... Should I... What is Harold scared of, after all? No. Yeah, the speech option is trying to convince her to tell me what he's scared of, but it doesn't say what is he scared of. Yeah.
Aw, I never knew an outsider could be scared of anything. Harold told me that he's scared of fire. If fire ever got on him, it would burn him and Bob until they were all gone. That's why we keep the fires far away from him.
Okay. What do you know about the caves underneath where Harold is?
My parents told me never to go past the old gate. There are monsters in there.
Okay. And how did you guys end up here?
I was born here, silly.
Okay, if you can point out the patch where you were, I'll try to avoid that, alright? What do you think about Tree Father Birch and Leaf Mother Laurel?
They're the best parents ever.
Oh, so you're their kid, huh? What does being a tree minder involve?
just get born, I guess. You're funny.
Okay. I don't suppose you know what he wants?
That's okay. I like talking about Harold's. He's really nice. He's my best friend. Sometimes I even curl up all cozy-like and sleep next to his roots after I have a bad dream. I tell him what I'm scared of, and he tells me what he's scared of. It makes me feel better knowing I'm not the only one.
Okay, that's... Never mind. I thought there were more questions to ask.
In his branches.
Okay, and you would be Branch Tender Cypress. Hello.
Branch Tender Cypress at your service. Welcome to our little home.
So, what's your opinion of the issues here?
I wish they wouldn't argue so much. It makes everyone uncomfortable.
So, how'd you end up here?
I was an outsider like yourself, wandering the world aimlessly, wasting my life trying to seek my fortune.
Hey, fortune is a good goal.
When my eyes beheld the splendor of Oasis, I knew I'd found a holy place. Tree Father Birch allowed me to stay, and I've been here ever since.
Okay, and may I have the key? May I have the key to the caves?
Sure. Here you go. Good luck to you.
Okay, and what did you have to do to become a tree minder?
Actually, you already did some of it. I had to do the ceremony and meet with the Great One. Then Tree Father Birch taught me everything I needed to know about Oasis and how it has to remain a secret. That's why I'm so worried. I just think letting this place spread into the wasteland would be an unwise decision.
What if all the tree minders don't agree with you?
That would worry me. I was out there once, like you. I wandered the wasteland for many years. All I saw was poverty, famine, sickness, hate, and death everywhere I turned. But this place isn't anything like that. We can't allow that kind of evil inside Oasis. We just can't.
Okay, goodbye.
I trust we'll speak again, outsider.
So that's 1 for spreading, 2 against. You know, I still haven't found like a workbench anywhere.
Cast aside your bits of technology and marvel at his miracles, outsider.
Okay, hello. You would be Bloomseer Poplar. Hello.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Bloomseer Poplar, soothsayer and healer of Oasis. It brings me great honor to welcome you.
Well, it's nice to meet you. What did you do to become a tree miner? Did you just show up and say, hey, can I join?
I was the third one to arrive here in Oasis. Tree Father Birch was a bit wary at first, but Leaf Mother Laurel convinced him to let me stay. If she hadn't been around, I doubt Birch would have ever let me stay here. After a while, they taught me their ways, and together we developed the ceremony of purification that you undertook.
Okay, and what do you think about them?
Lately, things have gotten a bit worse between them. It sometimes takes months for them to agree on things. I know they love each other greatly, but I'm afraid the strain of leadership is tearing them apart.
Okay, and tell me about your god, will you?
He's not my god. He's everyone's god. You, me, everyone. This place isn't meant just for the tree minders. It's for all mankind.
I actually do agree completely.
Oh, if only Tree Father Birch saw it as you do. Of everyone, he's been here the longest. You'd think he'd realize that this place won't remain a secret forever. The caravans know about it, and you found it. How long before someone comes to take this place by force? No, I say allow this place to grow, and that issue becomes moot.
That's actually a really good point you make there. What do you know about the caves underneath Oasis?
Be wary of the water in the caves. I fear they still carry the sting of radiation from the bombs.
Well, that's okay. I got like 100 rataways, so it's not really a problem. What's causing this place to grow?
In what we call the harvest month, the Great One creates seeds among his branches within seed pods. At the end of this time, the pods open and the seeds are carried quite easily upon the wind. It's quite beautiful. Wherever the seeds take purchase, They grow into trees, plants, grass, or all manner of wonderful things.
Okay. So what's your story then? How'd you end up here?
My father was a healer like myself. He had the most curious books I would read about trees and plants and their medicinal properties. Many years later, I heard a rumor about a place such as this. I spent a decade in search of it. I've been in this wonderful place for over 15 years now.
Okay, I'll just go now.
Farewell, outsider.
So, who else is here? We got those two. You're Branch Tender
Cast aside
Linden,
your
right?
bits of technology and marvel at his miracles, outsider.
Yeah,
It's
no
very
thanks.
nice to meet you, outsider. I'm Branch Tender Linden.
You have a very sophisticated way of speaking. How'd you end up here?
I was found dying in the wastes not far from here by a trader caravan. They knew about this place and brought me to Bloomseer Poplar. She nursed me back to health, and I've stayed ever since.
And what happened to you, Speech 35?
I was a Brotherhood of Steel outcast. We had a
Hey!
deep patrol
Same
out here
outcast,
looking
you know?
for some tech, and they got jumped by some Deathclaws. They shredded everyone else and left me bleeding to death. If it wasn't for Oasis and Bloomseer Poplar, I'd be dead right now. Honestly, I've never seen anything like this place. It's beautiful. It's a shame only a few people will ever get to see it.
So you think that you should spread it then? It's a shame so few can see it. What did you have to do to become a tree minder?
I sort of fell into it, I guess. I woke up here and I just stayed. After a while, I became one of them.
And what do you think about your god?
Well, I'm not so sure the Great One is a god. I mean...
Finally,
I
some
don't
rational
believe in
people.
that sort of thing. However, I am beginning to realize he's special. Something greater than any of the creatures in the wasteland.
Okay, what can you tell me about the caves underneath here?
Oasis is located near what used to be an old mining town before the bombs fell. But when the attack started about 200 years ago, many people took shelter in the natural caves that dotted the area. The old gate that stands at the mouth of Oasis Cave is the last piece of architecture from those days.
Okay, I'll just go now.
Farewell, outsider.
So we have 3 for, 2 against.
Hello, outsider. It's very nice to see you.
It's nice to see you too. Is there anyone back here? No, just some radioactive water. Okay.
Is this rubber?
Well then, I guess I know what that means then. Is that next time? Well, it's really four people because I also think that that Harold's tree leafy glory should spread. So next time, we're not gonna kill a tree. We're gonna be gardeners.
I don't want to set the world